His running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but so retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Galloway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On the play.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To number 40.
From 3 yards out, and the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
But that felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
Number 26.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, here's Barkley.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Barkley.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. First operating from the gun, Galloway. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 33.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. brings up third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On second down, Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
What a play!
The 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Monarchs nothing.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Jackson. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
It's the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Galloway. And throw right side complete to Parker. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Galloway. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard.
3rd and goal, Jackson. This is caught.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 93 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Nelson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 18. A gain there of 30 big ones.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on third down, Galloway. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Galloway. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun. Galloway. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A final shot before break. Galloway. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here comes Nelson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down. Galloway Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Galloway. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
34-yard line.
Gets past one man. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
14.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And that will force a turnover on downs. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
8 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Galloway. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On first down, Galloway. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Jackson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Oh, he'll want that.